Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Syracuse right back at it. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ran through the contact. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Run in the red zone, it's Levis. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one, running it too. Great push up front.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's loose. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside. Got this.
All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Levis. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's complete! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to get to him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked off his feet.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the returner will be brought down.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They didn't block the punt, but the pressure definitely affected him as he got that one away. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's right on target. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Snags it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Syracuse right back at it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go right back to him. Makes his man miss. Got room at the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Meyer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Leaves it with the back. Just buried it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Just plowing down the field. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Going to the ground. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Running through contact. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
The give from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet. When you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. Going with the ground game left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in the scrimmage.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Syracuse. And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say.
Pulls it in on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their